Gaurav Sharma has 4 months to prove to his colleagues why he should be allowed back in the caucus. Labour MPs unanimously agreed yesterday to suspend him from the party. They'll reassess his position in December. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern says there's a number of options for both Labour's caucus and its Hamilton West MP to consider over the coming months.
We've not predetermined if that means it would be a re-entry or an expulsion. It depends on the events leading up to. He could remain suspended. We haven't taken that off the table. All options are open for the caucus to consider.
But a former Labour and more latterly New Zealand First MP says Gaurav Sharma has been given a tough rap. Shane Jones told Kate Hawkesby the situation won't play well with the public.
They don't like seeing this level of disunity, but most importantly, they probably wanted to see the issue flushed out properly to ascertain whether there is bad bullying.
Concern regions already swamped by heavy rain won't be able to hold out much longer. An atmospheric river is landing on New Zealand shores, leading to well over a month's worth of rain this week, especially in northern parts of the South Island. Met Service has issued a red heavy rain warning for Bulla and Westland until tomorrow. Otago University Geography Senior Lecturer Dr Daniel Kingston says the event could cause a lot of damage on top of an already wet winter.
As the ground gets wetter, it can't absorb much more water, so our rivers, our catchments just respond a bit more quickly.
And motorists are being urged to stay off the roads in Marlborough. Waka Kotahi Top of the South System Manager Andrew James says people should avoid any non-essential travel. He says surface flooding, tree slides and landslips are likely to cause road closures. A state of emergency has also been declared for the West Coast region due to severe weather. Another rise in New Zealand's official cash rate is likely today. The Reserve Bank will unveil its plans at 2 this afternoon. Currently, the OCR sits at 2.5%. ASB Chief Economist Nick Tuffley says they're expecting another hike of 50 basis points today and another come October.
We're now likely to be getting the official cash rate into that territory which we'd call contractionary, where it's sort of definitely getting into the heights where it's going to start really putting the brakes on activity.
Wellington students are calling for compensation from their university, saying they've been living in a construction zone they weren't warned about. Residents at Victoria University's warehouse says ongoing noise disrupts their study and affects their well-being. They also say their dining hall was replaced by a tent earlier this year while under construction. The university's acting chief operating officer, Simon Johnson, says they've reimbursed the students a week's rent and paid for their ball, but discussions continue. Dairy prices continue to fall, dropping a further 2.9% at the latest global dairy trade auction overnight. The whole milk powder price is down 3.5%. Plenty of head-scratching over Scott Morrison's decision to secretly appoint himself to additional ministerial roles while Prime Minister of Australia. The now former PM secretly added 5 portfolios to his responsibilities between March 2020 and May last year. Sky News Australia political editor Andrew Clennell says it looks underhand.
It just seems like bizarre behaviour by the former PM, and to not tell his cabinet colleagues or not tell the public is unprecedented.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.